time once again, baby. Another episode of this old outboard coming right at you.
Oh no. Dang. What a mess. The one I want to use is corroded. Dadgummit. Frigger, schmigger, fragger. Well, I gotta start cleaning this up. Get everything ready, wired up today. Parts are coming in tomorrow, the coils. And I'm banking on this power pack and everything under that hood. I got this stuff, Home Depot, LA's totally awesome all-purpose concentrated cleaner, degreaser and spot remover. It cleaned up that 55 Evinrude pretty good. So, you know, yeah, man, this thing's just grimed up, years of grime. Wow, you look pretty good already. Get a little Ajax, baby, with bleach. Alright. Scrubbing action. Alright, baby, cleaned up pretty good. There. I'll put some dielectric grease in there. Look at there. And where's it at? Right here. This is bugging me. Purple and white goes to primer solenoid. Purple and yellow goes to what? And why are they both inside this connector? And are they both coming through this heat shrink stuff in there? What the heck's going on there? So then if you look up here, here's my purple and white, and here's a purple. Trying to remember what purple goes to. I'll have to check the schematic. But I got no purple coming out down here. So is that supposed to be my purple wire? I don't know, I gotta check the schematic and see what the heck is going on. Let me peel some of this back real quick and see what's going on here. You know, I never knew. Is this heat shrink tape or just regular old electric tape? Never knew. Alright, so purple and white. Oh, there's my purple. It's turned gray. Okay. See there? Purple has turned gray. Guess I didn't clean it off very good. Thought I did. No, it's turned gray. So there's my purple. There's my purple and white. That's not even heat shrink. That's just the wire itself. Up here it looks like heat shrink, because it's gotten kind of gooey. Alright, so this purple and yellow, no clue why they've added that on there. Let's go look at that schematic. Alright, so here's a color-coded 78, 79 Evinrude 55 horse. The only purple wires in the remote going to the frickin' temperature horn buzzer, and then the purple and white going to the choke. So I've got gray, I've got purple and red. Is that what? No, purple and red doesn't go to the fuse. I got black and yellow, yellow and red. That's the tan going to the temp sensor. So I don't know. I'm gonna go put it together and figure it out from there, I guess. There ain't no purple wire in there. Okay, so I know this gray goes to tack, and I don't hook it up. Now, here's that purple, and my purple and white comes down here to the solenoid. So, and here I got, I'm gonna guess that's tan and another black. Now the only thing tan is my horn heat sensor, but that don't look tan like that looks tan. This comes with the coils, goes to the coils. So, alright, just keep on keeping on here. See what I got. Alright, baby, it's this old outboard, the 1979 55 horse Evinrude. And I started wiring this thing up a couple days ago. I had video and everything, still have it. But it got so confusing because of this wiring harness. You know, I couldn't figure out what was going on. I got a white wire, I got a purple wire, and I'm like, what's going on with this thing? And I had just eaten this huge lunch. And if you know me, I can't eat a big meal like that and concentrate. I start melting down. So it just got so confusing and crazy. I said, the hell with it. Then I realized that this harness came off of this motor. We picked up that parts motor, the 82 70 horse Evinrude. And I'm thinking, oh, that's why I've got a white wire and a purple wire. And there isn't even a tan wire in here for my heat sensor. Then I run across this little thing right here, this motor. I'm like, you know, I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, what the heck is this thing? And it looks like a heat temp sensor. And I'm like, you know, somebody bolted this thing on. Then in the picture on the schematic, it looked just like this. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Is this even the right freaking head for this motor? And then I looked up the temp sensor on marineengine.com, and it didn't look anything like that. But it did have two wires coming out of it, a black and a tan. So I was all miscombobulated, confused, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like I said, this harness has no tan wire. As it turns out, I looked up the schematic for the 82 70 horse. The purple wire, I think, if I remember, went to the heat sensor. I'm not 100% sure now. I'm still confused about the whole thing. But I've got this white wire, I've got this purple wire. So what I'm going to do, or let me back up, the plan was wire this thing up, swap motors out, and just, you know, leave my controls and plug and everything, just plug it in. Well, I think the best route to go, easiest way to go, is take that harness, use the harness that came with this end of the big red plug. And I thought too that most, you know, these big red plugs were pretty much all the same. And I think they are, as far as start, kill, prime, same colors, purple and white primer, yellow and black kill, red start. You know, when I swap them out, all I have to do is put the cables on from the control. I use this harness as long as I have my key switch hooked up properly to the proper colored wires, should be fine. And I think, like I said, I think it's probably the same, but I don't know for sure. And it's going to be less trouble just to run another harness with a key switch. If the switch doesn't work, I'll put a push button on it. I don't care, as long as I can get it started. My coils did come in a day early. Got them in there. I'm probably going to trim these wires down, just, you know, threw everything in. But that was the other thing. This harness was such a mess. And, you know, trying to find my black and yellow striped kill wire was, you know, I had to tear all the tape off, and you know, it was just a disaster. And like I said, after I ate that big meal, I was down for the count, man. I was, you know, like, couldn't concentrate what the hell I was doing. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Everything is pretty much wired up. I still have the purple and the white wire, which is useless to me. So I'm going to get the key switch and clean that end of the harness up and get that set up and see if I can get this thing to pop and see if I got spark. Alright, so I got this thing about tore apart. Wow, I had no idea this thing was this screwed up. When we bought that parts motor for the gear case, I paid for this $50. I think it's worth $50. All right. I don't need that, so I'm doing this. Yeah, I need some strippers. Yeah, strippers would be nice. Alright, so here is my circuit. And then here is the same layout, what we're looking at. The round. I don't know if you can see this. Let's try this right here. The round hole for the kill, which is right there. So this is my battery hot, and that's the start circuit solenoid. Boom, that works. Alright, so black to ground choke. Let's see if that choke works. That's the one in the middle. Push it in. Works. Alright, let's see here. Solenoid ignition circuit accessories. The old purple wire. Man, let's see. I don't think I'm going to be using that purple wire. It works. Okay. So, I know it works. I got me a starter. And this goes right in my console. And if I have to, I've got the push button. If I have to hook up to kill, I'll hook it up. But I'm not going to worry about it that much. Get this thing cleaned up like I did the other one. Look how grimy that is. Hook it up, see what happens. Alright, man, it came out nice. I'm gonna shoot a little grease in each one of these. Man, that's the noisiest can of grease I ever heard. So let's see, darling, what should we put on here? That's the problem, is always running low. Running low. Alright, she's wired. I'm gonna tape up all this mess. So I got nothing hanging, and I found the other key. look at this plug, man. This thing looks pretty damn nice compared to this side. I would say, and I cleaned the wire and everything, I'd say it's fairly new. These things ain't cheap. I'm on my purple wire over here. And I'm on my purple wire right here. Continuity. Okay, so I know it's running through the plug. Red, purple stripe, red, purple stripe, coming through the plug. Black ground. Good. Let's do solenoid. Choke solenoid. Good. Yellow red stripe ignition. Yellow red stripe ignition. Good. So I'm good to go. You know, I bet this will probably plug right in to the one on the Johnson and work. Let's put a battery on it and see if everything clicks and ticks and all that crap. But I gotta have this here anyway. I gotta have a way to crank this thing up. Which reminds me, not using those freaking muffs again. I gotta get some kind of barrel going. And this motor did not come with any cables. So I've got that problem too. Alright, so I'm just going to go off the van battery. Test my solenoid. See if I got voltage. 12.62. Alright. Test the starter. Yeah, baby. Seemed a little like I didn't want to turn it though. It's not very good. Crank up the van and see if I got a spark, man. Let's see if I got a spark. So I got this piece of junk. I hate this thing, man. $10, total piece of junk. It shouldn't even be, you know, $3. You know, they probably paid 50 cents for it. I got a big gap on it too. It's sparking. It's jumping. It's a good 1/4 inch. You probably never see it. I want to see this thing go blah, 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 blah. Alright, now you probably won't see it because it's so fast. The camera's just not set up for high speed. Here we go. You can hear it go tick tick in a couple of pops. Why won't it? Let's see if I can get a better setup here or something. Alright, I moved that ground wire. Jumper cable in the van there. See if this helps. A little bit better. Not good enough. I wonder if I pull the plugs out, that'll help. Look, just freaking fell apart again. God, I swear to God, man, I swear to God. I mean, what a piece of junk. Where's the freaking spring? I'm throwing it out, man. I should, look at this, pulled my friggin' thing out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. What a piece of junk. Now, I can barely, this is just unbelievable. I want to cut these anyway, but still. I think if I pull the plugs out, it might turn a little quicker. Yeah, baby. So that. Now see, with the plugs in, either that starter don't have enough guts, or this setup with the jumper cable don't have enough guts. But we got the Sparky. Let's try the bottom. We got the Sparky coming right at you. And it looked good too. Looked real good. Keep this over here grounded somewhere. Wow. Got spark. Is that freaking starter gonna be a problem? Put these back in, try it again. See if that starter's going to turn this thing. You know, it's like jumping a car. I can't jump this friggin' thing, but I can jump an 8-cylinder car. What's up with that? Now see, one spark will ignite this thing and blah, 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 but it should be going, you know what I'm talking about. That's it. That's the original Prestolite starter, I guarantee you. So when I hit my storage unit, which I think would be tomorrow, next couple days, I got another starter in there. It's the same thing on that old 2863 RX-11 I got. Starter's just too weak. Does the same thing. Take the plugs out. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if that starter, that other starter I have will fit. I think it will. And I don't know if it's any good. Alright. Stay tuned, baby.
Oh yeah, baby, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of This Old Outboard. Follow the real life saga, one outboard at a time, baby. Oh yeah, baby, tons more stuff coming your way. You never know what's gonna happen next. It's This Old Outboard, baby. You know the channel. Don't forget to subscribe.